Hey guys, in today's Tools from the Install Bay, we're going to talk about a drill used to putting holes through firewalls and the bits you use to do it. So stay tuned. So most cars nowadays, there's a grommet somewhere in the car that you can possibly go through. However, you run into nothing but problems most of the time. Like let's say the grommet's on the driver's side and you need to be on the passenger side, or the grommet's behind a computer and you don't want to poke a hole through it because you're afraid water might get through it and you can't get in there to silicone it, or you don't want to run through a grommet because you might accidentally cut a wire that's run through it, so you need to drill a hole. Well, we have a special tool we use for doing that. Now, I know all you guys want to see a video on drilling holes through a firewall, so be patient, we're working on that one. It's just we want to have more than one car we're drilling through, so patience, people, patience. Anyways, let's take a look at this cool tool we have. So this is the Milwaukee right angle corded drill. Now this originally was intended to drill holes through 2x4s so that you could run pipe through the 2x4 or wires or whatever, and you know, you're dealing with a limited amount of space, so you can't get in there with a big drill. So they came out with this guy here. Now this guy is packed full of power. I mean, this thing will twist your wrist like it's nobody's business. This is the trigger here, so it makes it real easy to grab. You have tons of grabbing space. I mean, you know, depending on what you're trying to do or where you're trying to go, it's very easy. Now, because it's made for going through a real tight space, this works awesome for going through a firewall because you have all those pedals in the way. This guy will get right up in there, and there again, you only need to touch it just a little bit, hold the bottom so it doesn't twist, and boom. Now attached to it is a Unibit. Now these are also called step bits. Unibit is actually the brand. It's one of those cool products that the name of the brand has become the name of the tool. So it's a step bit. Most people refer to them as Unibit. Unibits come in a variety of sizes, depending on what you're trying to do. But for this case, because we're going through a firewall, the Unibit is perfect because we might be doing just a 22 gauge, let's say a siren wire. So we might be doing an 8 gauge or a 4 gauge power wire through a firewall. So the stepped bit allows us to make the hole bigger depending on our intended purpose. So this does still have a conventional chuck, and for those of you that don't know what that means, it's got this cool little key here that goes into one of these holes, and you have to tighten it up like that. Now this Unibit, we just constantly leave on this. Basically, we bought this drill, we bought this Unibit, we put it on, and it hasn't changed. Well, actually, it's probably the third bit because we've had this for a couple years. So every year or so, we'll pull this one out, throw it away, put a new one on, and tighten it up, and then it'll just stay there. That's all this drill ever does, is only goes through firewalls. So I know that's one of your favorite tools.
Yes, definitely.
I mean, I know when
making holes. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I know you used to use the old drill, and then when I turned you on to this, you're like, oh yeah, your wrist. Yeah. Oh man, when this thing locks up, man, it's brutal. Yeah. So yeah, it's not a one-hand thing. Grab that bottom and hold it on tight because this thing has got torque for days. Ouch. But anyways, yeah, I mean, compared to, I mean, and it'll blow through a firewall like nothing.
Yeah, like nothing.
It's awesome.
Like butter.
Yeah. So if you're drilling a lot of holes through firewalls, you definitely want to pick one of these up. We'll put a link to it in the description, so if you want to see what these are and all that other fun stuff, you can check it out. Like it, subscribe, thumbs up.
5 days a week.
Ring the bell, do all that cool stuff, ask questions, comments, you know the drill. This isn't our first rodeo. Yeehaw, baby. We'll see you later next time. Bye.